Big immigration update. The Trump's administration is preparing a new immigration rule that could prize many H1B visa holders and employment-based immigrants out of the US labor market. And here's a twist. This plan was actually included in the same proclamation that announced $100,000 fee on many H1B visa holders. So, what exactly is going on? Let's break it down in simple words. The plan comes from the Department of Labor. They want to revise and raise the prevailing wage levels, saying it's the upskill the H1B program and make sure it's used to hire only the best of the best temporary foreign workers. If this sounds familiar, that's because we have seen this before. Trump officials tried to do the same thing in 2020 and 2021, but those rules never went into effect. The first rule from October 2020 was blocked by 3 courts because it was released too suddenly, without giving the public a chance to comment. The second one, from January 2021, was withdrawn after the Biden administration took office. Now, let's quickly understand when a US employer hires a foreign worker, say someone on an H1B visa, they must pay at least the prevailing wage, which is basically the minimum fair salary for that job and location. To decide that amount, the DOL uses a government survey called the Occupational Employment and Wage Statistics Survey. Then they divide the data into 4 wage levels based on experience. Level 1, entry level. Level 2, some experience. Level 3, experienced. Level 4, senior level or managerial. Each level sets a minimum pay range depending on that position and city. Now, here's what the Trump team tried to change earlier and what's expected again. They changed the formula used to calculate those wage levels. In simple terms, the old level 1 wage became as high as the current level 2 and all the other levels went up to. That means salaries would increase by around 39% to 45%. For example, a software developer in many US cities would have to be paid around $208,000 a year, even for entry-level roles. That's nearly $100 an hour. For many employees, especially startups or small companies, that made it too expensive to hire foreign talent. Now just pause for a second. Do you think that's a fair or just unrealistic? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We would love to know what you think. So why bring this rule back now? The administration claims H1B workers are paid less than Americans. But experts say that's simply not true. Economist Medellin, who analyzed the 2020 rule, found that H1B visa holders actually earn the same or even more than US-born workers in similar jobs. The government's justification back then relied on a flawed study, one that compared entry-level H1B workers with experienced American professionals. Of course, beginners in any field earns less than people who have worked for years. That's not underpayment. That's just how experience works. But what do you think? Should entry-level immigrants be expected to earn the same as senior professionals, or should salaries reflect skills and experience? Drop your answers in the comments. We are really curious to hear your take. Don't let the H1B define your American dream. Redefine it. It's time to look beyond the H1B and explore merit-based visas like O1A and EB1A. So, what's the real goal here? Critics say it's make it harder and costlier for US companies to hire or sponsor foreign workers, pushing them out of the system altogether. This plan is still in the rulemaking stage, so we don't yet know the final details. But one thing is clear, if this rule moves forward, legal challenges are almost certain. Just like in 2020, we will keep tracking every update and explain what it means for you. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to join our Smart Immigrant community for more easy to understand immigration updates. Thank you. Peace out.